Hey, half-ass travelers, we're coming to you from the Hershey RV Show in Hershey, Pennsylvania, America's largest RV show, and boy, do we have a treat for us. Wow, when we came around the corner, we saw this and we just had to share it with you because we were blown away. Many of you who follow our channel know that we have a 2024 Tiffin Wayfarer 25RW. Well, guess what? The new 2026 Tiffin Wayfarer 25RW is out, and you see this? We have a 3500 chassis. It's now on the 4500 chassis. What does that mean? That means that the cargo capacity, which we are always critical of, has jumped. So we get a lot more cargo capacity. They've also made some major design changes on the interior. It's amazing. We love it, and we're going to share it with you right after this.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan. And we are the Half-Ass Travelers.
This is going to look very familiar to you because it looks just like the 25RW that we have. Same Mercedes chassis, right? No, 4500. And how can you tell the difference? You find this yellow sticker right here. Normally we post the cargo capacities. We're going to show you. Look, this one is 846 kilograms or 1,865 pounds. That is a substantial increase over the 1,040 pounds that we have in our RW. So we're really liking that. Aside from the extra cargo capacity, there's a lot of changes to the inside, a lot of exciting changes that we can't wait to show you. Let's start on the outside though. Again, more familiarity with Rose's favorite feature, right Rose? We'll let that go up. Ba-ba, the big reveal of the television. Many of you don't use your outdoor TVs. We certainly do. We love it.
A lot.
A lot. We like it a lot. These cabinets are very sturdy. They're metal, and they've got this nice rubberized kind of bottom to them. Keep stuff from getting damaged. You got another storage compartment here. And back here, another storage compartment plus access to your inverter. Okay, and that looks like hydraulic systems for the slide, the Lippert. And then you have one of your tanks here. Coming around the back. Now, one of the things that we have in ours is there's a window in the back. You may be wondering, where's the window? Because it's been in every RW that we've seen, but not in this one. You're going to see in just a second. Come on around. I don't want to trip. Here it is. We love these frameless windows. They just look so nice with the graphics and everything. The umbilical for shore power is right in the same place where we left it. And then you got another tank there. This is your black tank. And then right here, you can see are all the controls for your outdoor shower, all the water controls. You've got the gate valves for your gray tank and your black tank, as well as the sewer hose hookup. And it goes right down through the bottom. Now, on some of the other models from 2025, they moved that sewer hose thing underneath, and now they put it back up into the compartment. I'm not sure why they did that. I kind of like the idea of having it underneath, but I'm sure there's a reason they did that. If you know, leave it in the comments. All right, coming back onto the slide. There's your switch, your transfer switch for power. Another storage container. That's where we store our leveling blocks. Okay, and then up here, I'm betting that there's the generator under here. Let's take a look. Yep, there it is. And there's the generator. The running boards look the same. I like the graphics. Love the gray and white. Beautiful. Ready to go inside? Let's go. All right, this door looks familiar. Love this, the Tiffin logo on there. Just so nice. All right, we have the two steps coming out. Same screen door we have in ours from the 2024 model. The batteries under the steps. Beautiful wood floor. We love the Rose's favorite right here. We don't have this in ours, but we wish we did. Look, they have the tan seats. The Mercedes interior, oh my God, the leather, oh, so soft. We love a good Mercedes leather. It's really nice. I love driving the Mercedes. The adaptive cruise control, with notwithstanding, it is still a good driving position. And I say that, the adaptive cruise control, love it. But the driving position is just so comfortable. It makes those long drives just so much easier. And if you're looking at here on the dash, this is something new. This was not in ours, and you may be wondering what that is. It looks like a vent. That's actually a collision avoidance system. There's a camera that points out through the windshield, and it's a system that helps you keep you from hitting stuff, which is always a good thing. Up overhead, you've got a little bit of storage, just like they always had over the visors. You got the storage compartment up here. They've switched out the USB-A's there to USB-C's. We wish they would have put them a couple in the dash so we didn't have to run the wires out from there, because this compartment gets really hot. If you put your phone up there, it overheats. So after a while, yeah, we wish they did that. It's got this bed over top. We normally just use this for storage. It is rather smallish, but if you've got a child, they could definitely sleep up here. I imagine it would be kind of challenging for an adult to do it. I don't see any power or anything else up there. There's no windows or anything like that. It's just very simply a nook for someone to sleep. Over the door, you've got this cabinet. Look at these hinges for this tiny little cabinet. The bugs are attacking Rose. I don't know what that is. All right, so we've got the controller for a bunch of the systems in the unit. You got the inverter controller. That looks like the water heater, and then some other controls for all the systems in the unit. Right inside the door, you've got the automatic leveling system, right? Just like ours, and the grab rail. And there's some lighting there, some accent lighting. Now, this unit in the slide has a dinette, and it's, again, this nice kind of, it's not, I don't know what you call this material, but it's the same thing we have in ours. It's very durable, it's very stain resistant, and it's very comfortable. We love that. I wish these back cushions on the dinette came up just a little bit further. They're meeting right in the middle of my back. I just wish they came up just a tad more to keep me, get up into my shoulder blades. But we do like this one thing on the slide, and that's right over my shoulder here. This extra window, you're not gonna believe how much more open this thing looks. Rather than, if you just had this window, it kind of is cave-like. All you can see is that way. Just by adding this small little window on the side of the slide, it makes it look like it's completely wide open. That was a great design feature that you've added, and we're really glad that you did it. Got two cabinets up over top. Now, there's no latches on here, but these hinges are so substantial that they are holding these things open. Not like some of the Thor cabinets we've seen. It holds them up. There's nothing drooping there, and then they're also soft close, and that's nice. This table converts this into a bed, and then up underneath, you've got a little bit. Let's see how much storage you got under here. All right, yeah, you got the storage underneath. You can see it in there, Rose? I don't want to take the whole dinette apart, but you get the gist. Storage under the dinette. This one's got it as well. And you can see the lip for the slide is way underneath, so there's no danger of tripping while you're getting in and out, because you're already sitting by the time you get there. Another great feature. We love little things like that, little things they've thought of. All right, look up overhead while we're in here. Our 2024, this is just white with all the systems in it. It doesn't have this tracks, and these are LED lights. They run up the entire length of the RV when they're on, and they're accent lights, but they're beautiful. And all of the vents for the ACs and all that has all been hidden. You've got this fan here. It's a great fan. It's got plenty of power. Let's talk about the kitchen. All right, you have some big cabinets overhead. Now, these ones could do with a little bit of a piston, because you got to hold them up a little just because they're heavier. But look at how substantial these hinges are. Just needed a little piston to keep them up. But they do have latches that keep them closed. You've got TV systems there. Pretty much everything you need. The only thing missing here across from the dinette is a television. Well, we have a television over here, but they've moved it to somewhere else, and we're going to show you that in just a minute. Let's talk about this kitchen, because it is very similar to the one we have. We love our nice big sink. And we also love our nice high faucet with the detachable end to the faucet. That's nice to have. And the pop-up plugs make it nice when you're plugging in a coffee maker, or as we do, our air fryer. Up underneath, behind these latching cabinets, very nice space for pantry keeping, and a microwave, and another pot and pan drawer underneath. All of these latch, which we really think that that's a great design feature because it keeps these things closed while you're in transit. All right, let's talk about the big improvement over our model. Look at this. You know we love a good recliner. When you saw the dinette and we came in fact, when we saw the dinette when we came in, we're like, oh, it's got a dinette, it doesn't have recliners. And then we look left. Look at this. These are the same recliners we have in ours. They are so comfy. They're cushiony. They are, I don't know, after a long day of hiking, they have been lifesavers for us. They've got this center armrest. It's just, I don't know, there's nothing like a good recliner, is there, Rose? Right. But what did they do with these? They put them underneath the Murphy bed. We had been talking about, wouldn't it be nice if somebody figured out a way to put recliners under a Murphy bed? And what did they do? They went ahead and did it. So not only does this RW have the recliners, but it's also got a dinette. Ours has a couch and recliners, which is nice, but there's something about having a dinette in combination with the recliners that makes it so you can do pretty much anything. We've got places to play cards. We've got a good eating spot. And then we've also got our good relaxation spot. Now, I'm not going to pull the bed down right now, but basically it's a very simple system for pulling down the bed. This pops up, and this is the legs for it, and then the bed comes down this way. So it's a decent sized bed. The length is good for me, and I am 6 feet tall without my shoes on, and really my feet aren't hanging off the edge of the bed, but they're close. So if you're over 6 foot, you may have your feet dangling over the end of the bed. I haven't found it as a problem. Rose certainly doesn't have a problem. Let's look over here. Oh wait, I almost missed this. The television. Okay, no television above the door there, but here's a centralized television. You can see this TV from the dinette. You can see this TV from the recliners. It's perfect. We've got 2 TVs in ours. We don't need two TVs. This would have been fine for us. They also have the same refrigerator that we have in ours. The Norcold fridge, separate freezer. Good to have. Look at this. This is something we don't have. Look at that huge wardrobe. That is a monstrosity of a wardrobe. And you can see the lagoon tables are in there. Yeah, and look at all these drawers. And they're deep drawers. Soft close, latching. Look at that. Beauteous. And I like the finish on this. This light cabinets, this is the way we like it. Right, Rose? This is us. This whole light, it's very light colors in here. And look at this thing. Look what they added here. Just that little bit of textured all it is I think it's just a tape. I think it's just tape, but it makes it look like the door is textured. This pocket door, just little things like that. I'm trying to open it from the wrong direction. And they have it on this side as well of the door. What's behind the door? Anything? Okay, so just this normal stuff behind the door. All right, they've redone the bathroom. Now, if you've been watching our channel, you know that we are in love with the shower in our RW, and this is it. It's a huge space. I think it's 30 by 36. No problem taking a shower in here. No problem leaning over, bending over, all that. Plenty of room. Love the big shower. We normally have the toilet right here next to the shower and the window in the back and then the sink against the other wall. However, they've moved the sink to the back wall, replace the window, and then put the window behind the toilet, and now you've got the toilet back here in the corner. Now, how do we like that, Rose?
I like it.
I do too, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes when we're coming out of the shower with the toilet here, it's kind of underfoot on your way to the sink. So this makes more sense because you can actually use that space in the doorway if you don't have to close the door, which we don't. We're friendly. It gives you more space when you're accessing the sink and using it to get ready. And it also gives you a little bit more of comfort knowing that the toilet is out of the way and you're not going to be tripping over it. So really love the new design. This is just incredible. You've got storage spaces everywhere. Sliding storage, right? Here's all the water valves, turning them on and off. Latching drawers to keep them closed. That's something we don't have. Right? And then this bowl sink, which we have, that we love the bowl sink, and the fixture. Just a beautiful setup. We love what they did to the bathroom. We thought we couldn't like a bathroom in a Class C more than we liked ours, and I'll tell you what, this is an improvement. Heads up, thumbs up, Tiffin, you did a really good job. So overall, what do we think of this new RW, Rose?
I think it's fantastic.
We should not have run into this at the show. A part of me is a little bit sad that we came across this because now Rose saw it and she wants one. So, do we want to trade in the old RW and get this one? I'll tell you what, I am blown away. We thought that we had the perfect floor plan for us. We were wrong. This is the perfect floor plan for us because of that dinette. Adding a dinette, we don't really use our couch, but we definitely use the dinette. So, and that extra window there, so nice. Just, I don't know what to say. The only downside, I guess, is the price. With the 4500 chassis from Mercedes, you're going to be paying a premium. It's just the way it is. It's, it's unfortunate, but there's really no way to get around it. It's just the price you pay for being in an RV. So but it is definitely a consideration because our RV was already on the expensive end. So to upgrade into the newer model, normally when you're just getting a newer model, you're just getting it because it's new. But in this case, there is so much improvement here that it makes it a tough decision. So we've got a tough decision ahead. So we'll be thinking about it though, and we'll share it when we've made that decision. We have just one word to say about the new RW, and that is wow. Wow. We have found, once again, we have found the perfect floor plan for us. Unfortunately, right now, the price is a little bit out of range for us, but we're definitely going to be considering it. If you are looking for a Wayfarer, you need to make sure you look at the new RW. It is gorgeous. It fills a lot of those, not vacancies, but a lot of those shortcomings from our unit that we've identified, like the cargo capacity is a little lower, the towing capacity, we're on the borderline with the Jeep, and not having the dinette. This checks off all those boxes. It is literally perfect for us. But right now, I think we're good with what we have right now, right, Rose?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're agreed on that. Otherwise, my malt's gonna take a hit. All right, we hope you enjoyed that video, that look at this brand new Tiffin Wayfarer RW. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. Also, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Those likes are free, but they really help to support the channel. And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you in the next video.